Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
Welcome, everybody. Kevin Jackson here. It's the Kevin Jackson Show. NFL suffering. I don't have the week-to-week numbers any longer. I don't even care about them. I know this almost every single week. The NFL viewership on TV goes down. Some markets do better than others. Matchups help. It's getting closer to playoffs, so a little more, interest in the games. I have zero. People tell me, oh, the Seahawks are playing so-and-so, and it's another, and I'm like, I don't care. I see it come up on my Twitter feed, and I go, I don't care. I have zero interest. I was in the studio when I was doing Fox Business the other day. Donovan McNabb comes in. Big, man. Donovan looks like he's trying to be a linebacker. He's talking to him. He said, yeah, man, in the gym. Got to stay in that gym. I mean, I'm talking he's a big dude. 6'4", he's probably 250 pounds. And he looked good. Had a little quick conversation. He was, he's anti-Trump. but not really. It was a strange conversation. But he was filming at ESPN. He films it every week. He's been in the Phoenix area for 20 years, he told me. Said he's moved from Chicago. I was like, really? He goes, yeah. He says, Chicago. And I went, say no more. I know why you moved. Who wants to live in that armpit when you can live in safety? But it's funny to listen to somebody talk about sort of the issues from one perspective. Like he was telling me, he says, yeah, man, Kevin, when I left Syracuse, he goes, I was going to do broadcast. He goes, I already had plan B ready to go. So he works for ESPN, making good money, living the dream in Scottsdale, in Phoenix area. And loving it. Anyway, another whole other story. NFL. And I didn't get a chance to ask him about the kneelers and, all these other things like filling the seats now and what's going on. I because he had to go into, I was going into another studio. He was going into his. But I wanted to, I was only going to be there 20 minutes. He had to shoot 45 minutes, and I wasn't going to wait around. But I wanted to get his take. Next time I see him, I will. Anyway, the NFL, struggling. Can't fill seats. I bet suddenly black people are going to be going to the game in droves, right? Because they're going to be down with the brothers. 70% of the NFL is black, which it was funny because McNabb made a comment that it's kind of tough for us to complain when we got that many people, that are in the league. I was like, I agree. Stadiums are going to soon look like the old Negro League baseball games, though, because ticket prices are dropping. White folks have abandoned the NFL. They're saying you can have it. Yeah. I was reading this article. It says the NFL protests have been lucrative for social justice charities. They're going to receive a whopping $89 million in settlement money redirected from veterans and breast cancer charity funds. But they're also becoming a boon for cash-strapped football fans. So here's what's happening. The money that used to go to the veterans, the money that used to go to all these women's issues, are now going to be directed to the social justice warriors. They're going to go to the National Urban League, the NAACP, the United Negro College Fund, and, whatever, BET. and so now these charities are going to suffer because the social justice warriors have put their foot down. And because of it, the NFL is going, we got to get butts in the seat. We got to do something crazy. It reminds me of the movie League of Their Own, where they made all the women play in skirts to bring the guys out. Because any guys that were left over here were young because all their dads were all fighting in the war. But if you can stomach a professional football game, you can get tickets for the same price as a cup of Starbucks coffee. In fact, you can get an NFL ticket and have enough money to go buy you a cheap cup of coffee at QT. According to Vivid Seats, an NFL ticket reselling site, seat prices in most NFL stadiums have bottomed out. Fans can get lower level seats from a Buffalo Bills game for $3. Tickets at center field right on the 50-yard line, which have typically been the toughest seats to get, $30. It's a giveaway. And Roger Goodell just signed a 3-year, $200 million contract. Can you believe this clown makes $66 million a year? Would you pay somebody that much money that drove your business into the ground? You think Jerry Jones was happy about that? He was like, we need to get rid of this fool. I said the other day, I hope they have a rock solid out clause, something to get them out of this. This is not an attack on football. This is an attack on capitalism. It's an attack on veterans. It's an attack on the sensibilities of the average American when they allow what's happening right now in the NFL to continue to occur. And it's an easy fix. Easy fix. It won't come right back, but they'll win back. If they were to do this, they would win back a big portion of the audience. If they said, all the NFL would have to do is say this: we're done. We've capitulated. We've given all we're giving on this subject. From now on, if you're a player in the NFL, if you kneel, if you don't come out and respect the flag, if you raise a fist, you're going to get a big fine. That money will go to Donald Trump's charity. And they wouldn't say that, but I added that. But you know what I'm saying. If they did that, they'd get back 20% of the audience. They could maybe salvage the season. But they won't do it. So now they got $3 tickets. Look, folks, I don't care about the NFL one. I'm done. I'm done with the NFL. Seriously. I'd rather watch roller derby. But if they wanted to look at something and solve the problem, Trump's giving them the way to do it. If Donald Trump came back and they made nice with him, brought him in, and he said, look, these guys have made a mistake, but America's, we're on a whole new mission here. And while we understand what they want to say, and in terms of law enforcement, but we get it, but that's not the way to do it. And they just left one of the most lawless periods in America. And we're trying to get all this back. There are many things they could get Trump to say that would, put some salve on the wound and everybody would be okay. And all he's got to do, I'm just telling you, he's Midas. Donald Trump says, boom, yea, verily, you are now cleansed. The NFL can come back.
This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
Do you owe back taxes to the IRS or state? The secret to avoiding the IRS nightmare is to seek professional representation. My friends at Security Tax Associates provide the most cost-effective and ethical representation in the industry while helping to avoid seizures, levies, and wage garnishments. Security Tax Associates is here to ensure that the appropriate steps are taken to permanently eliminate any possibility of future tax burdens once and for all. For a free, no-obligation consultation, contact Security Tax Associates, 844-779-4177. That's 844-779-4177. 844-779-4177. Or visit them at securitytaxassociates.com.
Beth Cook Moranville, author of Closer Than Your Breath, a book of hope.
Hope, that wonderful, wonderful 4-letter word that you may feel completely out of. I wrote this book to give you great hope. It's not too late. If fetal position is an all too familiar place for you, I understand. If the next 60 seconds are too long, this book is for you. Wherever you are right now, whether you're dealing with divorce or death or sickness, take hope. You are going to make it through this pain. Don't roll your eyes. I've walked this road and I know it. The best is yet to come.
Closer Than Your Breath, a book of hope from author and speaker Beth Cook Moranville, can be found on Amazon.com or Kindle.com. For more information, visit closerthanyourBreath.com or on Facebook at Closer Than Your Breath.